Hello there, everybody. We are the Anime Adventuring Party. I am Tiket, joined as always by Enigran.
Why are you so silent?
And
What's
we are
that
gonna. Okay, sorry about it.
You were so silent.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Anyways, Wednesday, another Anime Adventuring Party podcast. This time we are going to start a kind of new idea that we have going on, the Worldbuilding, where we talk about the worlds we make as dungeon masters for D&D Anime Beyond Fantasy Tool Tech in our sessions. And later we're gonna start dissecting some anime worlds, like let's say.
Well, we will see what's come up in the future episodes. Yeah.
Yep. So for first time, the grand opening, we are going to interview Uncle Hawk about his homemade.
To not
RPG
make this way too official, Hawk, you called this a dead world.
Yes.
I mean,
Hello there, lost heroes. Welcome, and rejoice.
That word as in dying. Wait, what's that? Dying sun, right?
No, not like that. It's World of the Dead.
Yeah,
Of the dead.
Yes.
Talk about. So okay, there is very much meaning in that. So, where
not dying sun, dying earth, right? It was dying earth.
we will get to that slowly. I'm not sure shall we go from sheer cosmology, but let's just say, where did this start? How did this start?
Well, like all of us, I had a story to tell.
Yeah.
And I had a few people who would like to listen to it. And then I put everything in it, including the kitchen sink. I stole ideas from everywhere, and I made my own world.
Okay.
And this was a campaign back in my the inception of this was actually during my college years with a few buddies of mine, and we used to play 6 times a week, 8+ hours.
Oh.
So it was a full-time session.
So this was building for quite some time then.
No, it was a campaign that we played, and
Okay.
this world is something like consequences of that campaign.
Right.
Oh.
Because they defeated the villain,
Okay.
but he already won. He did what he needed to do.
We saw that a little bit in your birthday session, if I.
Yes, it was that was
Especially-
kind of an introduction and how people get into that place.
Okay. So it was practically a start, a beginning to that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you feel most comfortable to start with? How this came to be? Main parts, as I said, would be some cosmology, how it's created, and
Yeah.
things
All
like
right.
that.
So basically, Lich blew up the Tree of Life
Okay.
by bombarding it from orbit with his tower.
That's what I want to say. What was world before then? Before the dead world.
Post-apocalyptic Earth.
How many?
That's a lot of post.
Well, you have to be separated enough.
Okay.
Basically, that campaign started in a town where I grew up.
Okay.
There's even a reference to that place, right? In one of the lands.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get to that later. So, basically, this Lich who tried to defy death eternally.
This goal, dot, how you call it?
Gaul Hadot.
Okay.
We'll get him a bit later. He destroyed the Tree of Life and created his own phylactery.
No.
And became an Archlich. So, as D&D nerds would know, Sararak and the other Archliches, Demiliches if you will, they just consume souls. But this one takes souls of unfulfilled heroes, and he refines them, and his goal is to, well, bring them back. He has become like a god for fallen heroes.
Okay. So practically everyone is gathering to him to a certain point.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
It's a place for all you failures and all those game master graveyards are gathered in this world.
So every NPC and every player that failed came there, literally. Good.
Yes.
Something has
Yes.
come up. I gotta go. I may be back a bit later.
We will be here.
Okay.
Most probably, unless Gaul Hadot takes us to his realm.
He was never.
I will just make every our avatars in black and white when he returns.
So hopefully I'll be back relatively soon.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
See ya.
So, to continue.
He was never heard again.
Okay. You would continue on the story. I might want to go maybe on a little bit of geography or cosmology of the thing. How the thing works.
For starters,
where it started in your story? By the story, or you started from the characters to build, or you started from the world? That's something Ticket and I constantly discuss.
Well, it all started back when I was a kid, and I used to play Heroes of Might and Magic.
Okay.
And then Heroes of Might and Magic 4 came out, and I played the Undead campaign of that game.
Okay.
And that is, I think, still one of the best written games ever.
Right.
That's where I took the inspiration for the half dead. That's why he's called Hadot.
Ah. Okay, I remember a little bit from the Heroes. I actually played the 4. That's the only one that I actually played.
Basically, I just stole the concept of necromancer working for greater good.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's not like those druid necromancers that consume and bring stuff back to organic stuff back to life by feeding that things to nature.
Right.
He's more of the power of the soul needs to remain. And that's why.
I mean, the halves. He looks a little bit balanced. Should I say that like that?
Yeah. I mean, he's not a good guy.
No, I'm not saying that. There is, both sides of the coin. I mean.
Yeah. Because you gotta keep the balance.
Yeah.
Or else, some strange crusader type of people will come and burn you while you're trying to,
like this
just chill and help people.
But I will get to that when you said to scroll to continue here. Okay.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
It's gonna revolve around the topic of the religions in your world. So do you want to save that for later, or
we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
That's what I was saying. Let's make a ground base for this, groundwork for this first.
Yeah, that's why I made it the document. So that's pretty much the order, I think.
Okay, yeah, because when I make the work, I'm doing Lego building.
Yeah.
So what came next?
When you look at this world from the outside, it's octahedron, a D8.
Okay, that's new. That's not what I hear often.
Yeah, the phylactery is basically in the shape of a D8.
Right.
And well, it can be in any setting. That's why I made it specifically a phylactery. So, I can just take this item and put it in any setting.
Okay.
And then heroes come out of it.
A little D8 box for
Yes.
PCs, NPCs, and things like
Yes.
that.
The Crucible of Heroes, as I named it.
How can it going to be? Right.
Heroes come in, real heroes come out.
Okay. I'm interested in this Unborn and Undying.
Yes, because not most people cannot be born into this world.
Yeah, that world. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, but they can be reincarnated.
Okay.
So that is the unborn.
Our
and the
isekai
undying.
guy just went away. You don't do this when he.
Hey,
Sorry, I
it
had
was
to.
his choice. So basically, when you die inside the Crucible of Heroes, you are either reborn or reformed.
Okay.
Because some races have the capability of reproducing.
Inside the dead world.
Yes.
Okay.
Because they're, for example, the kobolds can reproduce.
Okay.
But that is because kobolds are connected to the dragon.
That's what I wanted to ask. So, literally everyone that exists in the dead world came as an unborn or undying, practically.
No, everybody who came to the world is already dead. That is why the process of them coming into the world is them being unborn.
Okay.
And the undying part is, well, you die and you wake up a few weeks later. So like the revenants, they
this borderline reminds me of if you reverse the Lucifer story.
From Granblue?
General story of Lucifer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, sure.
As
I said,
yeah,
there were many inspirations. I have forgotten more than I remember.
Yeah, I'm just trying to connect some things because of especially what the Archlich doing now when he's there and things like that. That's what I'm saying.
Reading books.
Well,
he is
awaiting people on the shore, as we saw.
Yes. He welcomes the newcomers and he guides them.
Okay.
Hey, it wasn't that I didn't take inspiration from that standing.
No. I'm not saying as inspiration.
Yeah, but the vibe was like that.
I'm simply saying the vibe, the moment that we got out, literally after very weird death scene.
Yep.
To be transferred there.
What else he can say? Then we're welcome.
So now we can transfer to what Ticket was asking about divinity stuff.
Okay, religions, yeah.
Yes. So basically, whatever god you worship in this setting, you still have some connection to them.
Okay.
But you feel that connection is almost broken.
Someone is scratching a paper, I think.
Scratching paper?
Yeah, it sounds like that for a second. I don't know. Continue. If I catch on, no problem.
Okay.
We'll see.
So, you still feel connection to your god, but your god needs to petition Gaul Hadot to come in.
I like this. I like this very much.
Stand in the line.
I mean, they have tried to enter forcibly, and that's the part with the dragon.
Gaul reminds me of now currently in a mix of a Raven Queen from D&D and currently a jailer from Shadowlands in World of Warcraft. Some pseudo mix.
Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect time to talk about this because he is kind of very similar to the jailer and the arbiter.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to mention, because this reasoning just that Gaul is a little bit more maybe in balance than I know some World of Warcraft character.
Yeah, that's why that's why you
maybe more neutral.
Yeah, that's why you get more vibes of the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not gonna say that I took some inspiration from her too, but I'm not gonna say I haven't.
Look, there's no seriously, there's no issue. I mean, we all took some inspirations around other works.
Look, I'm letting you guys to look at the man behind the curtain here.
Yeah. I'm just trying to help myself to explain a little bit how that looks, how he functions in that world and things like that.
Sure.
And not simply just by your inspiration for making that character. I'm just dissecting him.
What he's present to you like, and he's basically he is the god of this place. So he is number one.
Pay tickets to Disneyland, gods. Sorry, I just imagined really funny scene.
Sure.
So you can actually worship him as a god.
You can try.
Oh.
Okay.
Does he not want to be worshipped?
He doesn't care.
Okay.
And you can try worshipping him.
There we go with the neutral.
All but one land have denounced organized religion.
Oh, okay. Before we get into those things, and I want just to ask, then, because this is the dead world, this is all dead. What happens with the souls here, and I mean the existing mortals, when they perish here?
Well, they come back, and
come back.
Yes.
Like in a cycle of rebirth, or?
Well, more in the sense of they're put back at the starting point.
Oh, interesting. Oh.
I see some Dark Souls inspiration.
I see some Valhalla inspirations.
Yes, these are both correct. And the thing is, you if you keep your memories, okay. Usually you don't. I mean, if you're level 1 and you die, you don't keep your memories.
Yeah.
But later you get some capabilities, some knowledge. You learn stuff on the way, and it helps you keep those memories.
Okay.
And if your failure keeps gnawing at you, well, you just degenerate into, a zombie, a lich, morgue, whatever. A creature that is neither living nor dead.
Interesting. Okay.
Or even a beast in some places.
Okay, that was actually gonna be my next question. So
other
they
gods,
actually need it.
yeah, other gods.
Just give me a second. Give me a second.
Go.
Now that you mentioned this, let's call it Nirvana cycle, in a lack for better term.
Sure.
You said that characters who die can practically become either mindless dead, more minded dead, like let's say liches, and they can also go into the form of beasts.
Yes.
Can they actually become different forms of phantasmal spirits that can actually guide souls that were
I mean,
closer to them?
That all depends on how you die. If you die by disintegration, you're gonna respawn back at the start as a ghost.
Oh, no body.
Okay, that's fine.
Interesting. Okay.
You know, it all depends on how you die
Yeah.
and where you die.
Okay. We will get maybe later a bit into that one in detail. You started mentioning a bit currently kingdoms, or what lands you have?
The lands.
Yes.
Yes. Well, let's start with the stump then.
Okay.
Because the stump is the stump of Yggdrasil. So the tree of life has been destroyed, and the mountain that remains from the roots.
Nice.
Is the centerpiece of the setting.
Okay.
And the roots basically function as natural borders between the seven domains.
Interesting.
The seven domains. And for example, some people who are more sensitive to magic, they can see those borders and the stump itself as a golden thing, and they can also see the inside. From the inside, they can see the octahedron, like a big cross in the sky. This was specifically inspired by Slayers.
Slayers anime, just to be clear.
Beginning of ending of season 2, beginning of part 3, because they broke the barrier, and that concept of a pyramid over a part of the world was so fascinating to me that I made it double.
Watch Slayers. Watch Slayers. That's the message here. Okay.
What?
But what's up with the demons there?
Oh, the demons. The demons and the borders. The demons are, well, they're more Oni than demons.
Okay. Oni as an ogre, or Oni as an more classical ogre mage, like Eastern type?
All of it.
All of it. Okay.
They're Oni the ogre mage from D&D. They are Oni from Eastern cultures. They're Oni the demons.
Yeah.
And those are the ones I mentioned during our stream this morning. The ones that trade in magical wares.
Oh. Okay.
So basically, they live. There's 7 of them, and they live in the mountain ranges that are borders.
That might be the first thing that you mentioned to me. About that.
And they work like shopkeepers. So
nice.
You know, while some of them live like shopkeepers, some of them live like hermits, some of them live like ogres.
Okay.
And each of them is a specific kind of person. I mean, you can bring them gifts or people or
What
whatever
would
you
be a
want.
gift for a Oni?
They eat magic. They
Okay.
consume magic.
Nice.
Well, both them and their patrons, which their patrons would be, devils, demons, stuff like that, which are under Golgadot's control.
Okay.
Because he harnessed the soul energy of devils, demons, all that good stuff,
Right.
in order to make what he made.
So you have Go as practically a greater god there. All other gods that pay the visit, would I say that, are like
Yes.
somewhat a lesser influence in that world, but
they-
still present.
Yes, any god can come and talk to him. That's fine. He doesn't consider himself divine, but
How that
he knows
affects,
he
for
is.
example, clerics or what you have in the world?
Well,
by followers of the other gods.
That's the thing. Clerics, except in the land of gods, are kind of rare.
Okay.
So very, very specific, and most of them start at the mountain and climb down it
Yeah.
with the 2 tablets and 10 commandments, like Moses did.
Nice. What you've written here, going up the stump. Before that, can you actually cross the border?
You can cross the borders between the lands,
Okay.
and you can cross over. Climb one of the routes.
It's practically like a mountain range. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's literally mountain ranges, because the mountain range goes depending on which one where. They
Yeah.
go from 5-10 meters little hillocks up to 2,000 meter mountains
Yeah.
with no pass and stuff like that. But to go up the stump is kind of the end goal in this setting.
Right.
It's climbing the frozen throne.
So
Go up and talk to the Lich King.
should I not ask what's on the top?
Well, he's everywhere.
Okay.
But you go up and spoilers.
Yeah. So wait. Practically, what you just said about the clerics.
Yes.
So a player can make any type of concept of a god that he would like to worship, and it can be implemented in the world to a certain degree.
Yes, but most of those create your own god things are more. I take them more as the old school example of cleric not following a god but an ideal.
Okay.
He doesn't have to name it.
Yeah.
For example, I had one guy who was worshipping the flame. He was a dwarf who was worshipping the flame, which gives an energy of life to everything, and eternal change.
Right.
Okay.
So we were looking. Okay, so maybe sorter, but sorter doesn't work. So what if we take what if we take this fire god, that fire god? I said, well, why don't we just fire?
Yeah.
That's it. Just fire.
Okay.
That's fire.
I mean, that's nice to know that the world you created allows that kind of flexibility.
Yep. But
Because, I know a lot of people who are like playing clerics and paladins. Let's say.
I know a lot of people who. I do not know a lot of people who like playing clerics.
Yeah, me neither actually.
And
I actually do.
also paladins do not get their power from a god directly.
Oh.
They get their power from their conviction.
Okay,
oath.
that's nice.
You know, you don't have to give an oath to a god.
It's a genuine faith kinda in yourself and the things you believe.
Yeah, I mean,
So fanatism is actually good.
No.
I mean, here's an example. Character I see as a paladin is Turin Turumbar.
You have a picture here.
Hmm?
Do you have a picture here? You post.
No, but for Tolkien nerds, they know who it is.
Okay.
Turin Turumbar is literally a prince who lost his kingdom. Whatever, his father got cursed, so he got cursed.
Yeah.
And he literally goes through time to the end of time to kill the devil. Based only on his conviction. The most paladin of paladins.
Alright.
Okay.
Even though most people see him as, you know, just a noble or a fighter or something, I think he's most paladin-y.
Right. I was interested in this about Dragon. I'm not sure about Highlander ripoff what it is.
I'll explain that.
But before that, I want to ask. You mentioned something interesting about kobolds and how they can reproduce here, because
Yes.
they are partially dragons. So
Yes.
the dragons are they more connected to the world, like similar to
No, there is
anima?
only one dragon.
There's only one dragon. Oh yeah, you just actually written dragon, nothing else.
Yes, there is only one dragon, and he's the patron of one of the characters who defeated Gal Gadot.
Oh.
He's her god, actually.
So
We called it Bahamut back then, but you know, trademark and stuff.
yeah. Good. Do you have character here? Should I scroll for the picture?
She's lower. Yeah,
Okay.
sure, we can. The winged lady.
The winged lady. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
The picture was taken from Legend of Cryptids.
Story of Freya.
Freya.
Yeah.
She is based. Okay. To get back to the game side of it,
Yes.
that was whatchamacallit, favorite soul character back in 3.5. And at level 16, that class gets wings. And she was flying around with a dragonbane sword. And her deity was Bahamut. But here it's only the dragon. And the dragon tried to help in the last fight. But, you know, you're fighting a wizard. You can be god as much as you want, you're fighting a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, laddie. In the explosion, it just so happened that the part of the dragon, of the divine dragon,
Yeah.
was ripped off, and it fell into the world.
Into that level.
From yes, literally when the explosion happened, he cut off a part of a god.
Does that mean that both of them are halves in that world? In a way.
Both of them who? Oh yeah. You could say that. You could say that. Say that.
Archlich and the dragon kinda have two halves.
Yeah. This Archlich went a step beyond, and he literally walked into his own phylactery.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he can still pilot it from outside, but
Okay. I need to return on later on cosmology when you say piloted.
well, yeah, I didn't explain how he destroyed
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You mentioned that she's the one that defeated practically.
She's what? These characters are the party who defeated Golgadot.
Okay. Oh.
We'll talk about him a bit later.
Okay.
But let's get back to the top.
Got it.
Okay. So the dragon. The dragon manifests in multiple bodies.
Right.
So basically, it shards out into dragon sorcerers, lizard folk, kobolds.
Oh, okay.
Drake hounds, drakes, even some dragons, and I believe, two of them are conscious of what they are.
Huh.
Okay.
That's pretty interesting.
So basically, when you kill a part, when a dragon kills a part of the dragon, all of them become stronger. So that's why the kobolds can reproduce, because they're still,
practically alive. Yeah, I get it.
And when they reproduce, they don't.
Everything that was born from the part of the dragon is still alive in that world.
Yes.
Okay.
And so the kobolds reproduce because they also have very very short lifespans, and they're borderline borderline sentient.
All right.
Okay.
They're like a race that just achieved sentience, but they are all part of the dragon.
Okay.
And that's how I explain dragon sorcerers from D&D here. They're part of the dragon. Find the rest and collect them all.
And you got it.
So you want to explain actually how he was defeated?
Okay. So since he's powerful mage, stuff like that.
Scroll it a little
The heroes were playing that campaign for a while, a long while.
Yeah.
And they ran around the world when they discovered his plan. He was, for a while, he was their benefactor, actually. One of their benefactors, because there are many. They had many benefactors, but he was one of them. And they discovered that he's trying to kill everything. They thought he was trying to kill everything. He was just trying to destroy the Tree of Life.
Right.
You can blame them for their interpretation of that.
Yeah. I'll cut the big, very meaningful tree in this world.
Yes. So they picked up their crew. They gathered armies from all over the world. They brought giants and vampire kings and.
I see. I see what's actually going on here right now.
Yes. See, all the lands are representatives, are the remnants of those armies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a really good.
What remained. And
yes.
It actually makes sense that they kinda recreate themselves again after that to some degree. Depends on that.
Yeah.
Why those land remain there?
Yes, except for the first, the land of unchanging, the Guna Athararach.
You made the name. You sell it.
Athararach. That's the Avalon. That's Avalon. That's the land of the best king ever.
Okay. Is King bad? Is he there?
Now, I'm going to get some flack for this, but I did not steal this from Fate. She is there.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
And the inspiration for her, well, it's one of the player characters. You can show her. It's the King of Bones.
Oh.
Right below Go.
Yeah. Okay.
In my mind, she was inspired by Maria Theresia.
Okay.
Because she was king of the Hungarians.
True.
Okay.
Her title was king, not queen.
And you definitely chose a picture of beast of a woman.
Well, in our campaign, the inspiration was more the psychotic ex-girlfriend of one of the players.
Jesus!
Oh no.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
And basically, it was a fighter barbarian with two great swords and going,
Nice. There are always stories that kind of remain through time, build the characters like this.
Yes. It was basically I had only one way to survive. My NPCs had only one way to survive combat with her, and that is fly away. not run away, fly away, because she was pretty fast and she had a pretty good horse, and she had a monk in the party who could trip people.
Oh no. Okay.
Interesting.
So that's the well. Since we're at the kingdoms, I'll start talking about those.
Right. I mean,
the game
you have lords before, if you want to mention that. But
sure. Well, the lords are basically connected to the kingdoms.
Okay.
But I'll talk about the concept of the lords. The lords are the souls of the generals who
in that last war that happened.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
From that last war, and they're literally what sets any of the stories in motion.
All right.
They're the rulers of their respective land, and we'll, as I already talked about, the land of the unchanging and King of Bones. King of Bones is still present, but nobody ever sees her. And
you said king and you said her.
Yes.
Yes, but we just
as
explained.
I explained,
Sorry.
The inspiration for her is Maria Theresia, the king of the Hungarians.
No, sorry, I am mispronounced something.
Yeah. So in that's the, I think that's the only land I wouldn't want to for people to play in, because it's the default Western European.
It is too common for us by this point.
Yeah,
how many types of that surrounding was.
But I did make it interesting though.
Okay. What's your pitch?
Well, we know what we already know what happens to people that die, right?
Yeah.
They go back to the beginning.
They are killed.
No.
In this setting, yes, they are killed and they go back to the beginning, wherever they started.
Yeah.
Here, nothing changes ever.
Whoa, damn. Okay.
So people don't die, and everybody's happy, and everything is under control.
Only if they remain there. Is that right?
That's quite terrifying.
Only if they remain there.
Well, nobody said you can leave.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Spooky.
Domain of the king.
Yeah.
See, you know those things that Matt Colville talks about. You know, the authority of the king and the authority of the land.
Yes.
Well, you know,
This is a little bit more literal in a concept of the world. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
it's magical.
Yeah,
The world is very magical. So some concepts become true. Words have meaning, you know.
I like it. I like it.
So
Okay.
yeah, you can adventure there, and you will keep failing.
Damn. Okay. Then, Land of the Dead. Now this is interesting, especially when we're in the dead world.
Yes, the land of the dead is Kinda, from Kikinda.
Good one.
Okay, so this is the land where the vampire kings live, where the vampire lords live.
Nice. I did got this.
Good one.
Yeah, you were thinking it was some Chinese bullshit, right?
Something like that.
Well,
No, it's Eastern European. Welcome to The Witcher.
Nice. Okay, continue. please.
This is the if you want to play politics and you know, retrieving your rightful heir and stuff like that, and knights running around on horses and
We talked
evil things in the land.
probably most about this land before.
What?
When,
Yeah,
when we thought about
the-
playing in this world, this was mentioned the most, I think.
Yeah, because you know, Witcher was popular, so
Yeah, I know. I mean, you
of course
always
I had to sell something similar to it.
that atmosphere is
Anyways,
always awesome
this
to play.
place has more refined culture. It has the City of Beasts, where one duchess was sieged by two armies, an army of mage knights and an army of and a legion of orcs.
Right.
And she's so capable in statecraft and ruling that she made those two factions work for her.
Nice.
And then she started making a school for people, and she started ruling some of the land around it, and she keeps growing her power there.
Ooh.
Okay. Now,
And that's just one of the vampire lords. The others are, you know, some of them are like Strahd stuff, you know, classical vampires. Another is a hedge knight.
all right.
Okay.
So basically, when you think Poland, Balkans, things that go bump in the night, you're there.
Okay. I like it. I like it a lot.
And
And this all seems really big, actually. So, wait, that world is practically somewhat a shade copy of in phylactery of the world that was known, or a new world?
well, as a wise man once said in Jurassic Park,
Yes. Yes.
life finds a way.
Okay.
The thing is, they were near the tree,
Yeah.
and you know, whoa, look, some people are coming. Okay, let's start leading the people. Let's make homes here. And I don't let the story ever happen less than 700 years since the making of the phylactery.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is it always 700 years?
At least seven. At least
Why is
700.
it always...
It doesn't have to be always 700, but at least. Well, I find that number to be far enough removed for
True.
things to be forgotten
Okay.
and new souls to come in
Oh yeah.
to be repopulated or populated, just populated.
Okay.
Fair.
Do you know how many heroes die in 700 years?
Most of them.
A lot.
So, the next one is Kuitz. The Kuitz. The Untamed Land. This is where heroes of beast folk go.
Okay.
And those heroes who are connected more to borrow the term from 4th edition, primal.
Right.
It doesn't that place doesn't have any actual civilization. It has camps of orcs moving around, camps of werewolves moving around, camps of druids. Actually, every every land has its druids. The druids came out from within the tree.
That explains quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Druids come from the tree, and here in this one, it's if you wanna go on a safari, or if you want to visit Jurassic Park, or survival.
Full lands of the wild.
Yes.
Nice.
But you can meet the Iron Hordes, the Iron Legion. Sorry.
What would be Iron Legion? In that
Orcish camps.
Okay.
There is 20 something of Orcish clans, let's say.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot.
And they didn't have a leader.
All right.
They were actually led here by Freya.
Huh. I think this might be the first orcs that I would be interested actually in playing ever. I never liked orcs in general.
Yeah. So they basically function like Roman legionnaires, lost legions.
Nice.
Interesting.
They're very disciplined, extremely strong, as orcs tend to be.
Yeah.
And their culture comes down to okay, we move, we hunt. We move, we hunt. Except for that one legion that is in the land of the dead.
So they are practically nomadic.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're not practically literally nomadic, but they don't have a goal. And they're one and the races that are in this place, that are natural races, they can still reproduce. So orcs, the lion people, the cat people, all the furry stuff.
All the furry stuff. Send Ticket there. He will be happy.
I am not a degenerate. Thank you very much.
I beg to differ.
You're
that kind of degenerate, but you are a degenerate.
F you.
Okay. Land of Gods. What?
Yes, Land of Gods, Kibumi. This is a land that's inspired by Hindu mythology. And
yeah, you did mention yesterday on the stream that the goddess Kali was one of your inspirations.
Yes, the that is the only religion that is organized. So there is preachers of any religion. You can find a preacher of any religion in this world, but in the land of God is the only place that has churches. Not churches, but temples.
Yeah.
The Kalima are the clerics of the goddess, and they function both as the ruling class and the policing class.
Okay.
And that place, well, it's fine. It lives.
It
People
lives.
Yes, people feel fine there. Yes, there will be no dissent in the country. Yes.
You
What
sound like
is
you're
specific-
making
so,
some
the
equilibrium.
specific
You sound like
characteristic-
you're.
Go.
Oh, you go away. You go.
The specific characteristic of this is they have temples. They're
Yes,
still heavy the religion of the land.
And they're openly worshipping a god, and they have pretty strong connection with her.
Yeah, that's what was I asking.
Yes, they have a pretty strong connection to Kali because, Kali was Galkadot's culture when he was growing up, the goddess of destruction, and he used part of her power to do the deed.
Okay.
Oh.
So we can now we can return to how he was defeated. His armies were defeated by the armies of the land, and he was defeated by our heroes.
Mhm.
But what his plan was, he would stand at the gate, at the lowest branch of the Tree of Life, and there he summoned. He didn't summon. He teleported his tower into space and dropped it on the tree.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
With lots of prayers to Kali to bring destruction to this impure world that brings
And to
suffering to
remain
people.
in his land.
Yes, she likes him. I think she's the only divine creature that actually likes him. Because, she is the goddess of justice, goddess of repent, goddess of destruction, and goddess of sex.
Fair.
That's a lot, and I like her. That's a lot.
Yeah, she has 4 arms, so in every arm she brings good stuff.
Awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's praising. Continue. Nice. Okay, Land of Gods. I like it. Moving on.
Jesus.
Land of Magic.
The Sand Sea. The Sand Sea. The dunes.
Oh.
Muad'Dib.
Well, not quite.
I forget.
There is several
Yes.
smaller towns at the coast, because this is the southernmost of the land.
Southern. Okay.
Yeah, and there's a few towns and a few sunken cities, and there is 2 great cities here. The Tower of Ba, spelled Baa apostrophe, and the sprawling wilderness of Cal. These represent the control of magic and magic in its natural form.
Right.
So the city of wizards and city of sorcerers. Basically.
Yeah. I pretty much got it. Just okay. Maybe after this, when I finish all the lands, I will ask.
Okay, so here you have a lot of abandoned laboratories. In one of which Ticket almost killed his entire party.
What? What that happened?
Wait, what?
Yes, the color spray. To minotaur zombies over your fighters.
So basically what happened is that I completely forgot that undead are immune to blindness. And I color sprayed a minotaur, misread the spell, and blinded the rest of the party. One time!
A minotaur zombie. It wasn't an actual minotaur.
Yeah, a minotaur zombie.
Oh.
There was some shit in my head back then, and I was just like, oh well.
No,
now I recall it vividly.
Those are memorable moments.
Yes. And this one will stay with you forever.
Oh, most assuredly.
Oh god.
Basically, here their two, of course, since two big cities, the two lords share the power. One of them is Sultan of the Jinn, and one of them is the ruling Archmagus.
Nice.
Currently, Barogrim the Red.
Ooh, I like the name.
Barogrim the Red is Abjuration Wizard. A Dwarven Abjuration Wizard.
Oh, we got into his tower back then, right?
Yeah, you met that guy. Yep.
Yeah, I recall.
You actually met him in 2 campaigns.
I don't recall the other one. I remember that you got us into a circular room, and it was just like, put this rock in a circle, and the party was just wandering like half an hour through some hallways and teleporting mazes and stuff like that. It was just
that's
a fucking rock, and I put it in the center of the fucking room because it was a mage tower. It was a circular tower.
That wizard tower is my greatest accomplishment as a dungeon maker. I mean, in the scope of it.
Mm-hmm.
It is 100 levels of
pure
magic.
Unadulterated badassery.
No, pure unadulterated magic.
Okay.
So 7 levels for each color of the magic, then another 7, then another 7, then another 7, and so on. 7 times, and then you have the mirror of it, which goes down.
I recall it now.
You recall the. Wait, hold on a minute.
What are you recalling?
The Conjuration 5.
Yes.
Upwards. You know, that tower is the Greater Arcana.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
I mean, to be honest, the entire concept of it still brings headaches to me, but it was so well designed.
I mean,
and you thought it out really good.
Yeah, as I said, that's my greatest achievement in scope. I haven't designed everything in it. I will never design everything in it because it's technically not infinite, but it could be.
Mm-hmm.
What else can I tell you about this? Yes, there are many mad wizards around, and they try to experiment by using lasers to destroy the mountain. It failed miserably.
Oh no!
Yes, this domain has interesting interactions with magic.
Elaborate.
So, kind of similar to the oversaturation effects you have in your Kali story.
Yeah.
but not quite. All magic is amplified.
Right.
That reminds me of a world that my party traveled when I was DMing the Radiance RPG.
All magic is amplified here, but that comes at a cost, as power tends to do.
Of course.
So you can for example, throw you can use sorcery points as any class. Let's say it like that. So you can twin cast, you can empower your spells, cast them silently and whatnot. But it's gonna cost you more than magic. It could even cost you levels. Let's say it like that.
Right.
So every great ability comes with a great cost.
Not every.
I mean, is it based on like the idea of, let's say, anima, where you actually have djinns who can fulfill your wishes but take your presence or your very being from you? In that sense.
Well, as I said, one of the lords here is a djinn,
he's a
Sultan. So, what do you think?
Of course.
Yes, but actually yes.
But actually, yes.
Yes, but actually, yes.
Okay.
So, the next is the land of Rudder, the unseen land. This is where the pirates came.
Unseen.
Yes,
Rudder.
because this part has no landmass.
Oh, okay. So,
So,
sea.
Pirates of the Dark Waters,
Nice.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Any pirate story here with even more weirdness because we're gonna come back.
Yes, and there's this place has one of the one of the conscience dragon parts.
In the water, like Jormungandr or something like that.
Well, more like, again, a Slayer's reference. The Water Dragon King.
Okay.
If you remember that one, he's I'm actually never sure if it's a he or a she, because it's voiced by a male voice actor in the Japanese dub, and in the English dub it's voiced by a female voice actor.
Right.
Oh,
Welcome, auditors!
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
The dragon is, you can even say Jormungandr,
Yeah.
beneath the seas where it sleeps.
Oh.
And it's, going around and having fun and helping people.
Having fun.
The civilization here is, Tortuga 2.0, Tortuga 3.3.
And Jack Sparrow.
No, basically all the ships that crash
Yeah.
are, put hello, boss. As you see, I'm talking about my D&D stuff. So, the ships that get wrecked, they coalesce together, and people put them together, and they make like a floating island.
Right.
No debris in my sea, you see. That was almost intentional.
Damn it. Okay.
So wait,
And,
wait.
There's no treasure.
The pirates were the ones who actually fought Gal Hadoth too.
Well, pirates, yes.
They were joined in on their own accord, I think. I feel like that.
well, when the King of Bones comes and says,
Yeah, that's what I'm
"Listen
saying.
here, you little shits."
That's what I'm saying. Literally
Okay.
dropped in. But they're in for the loot.
Yeah, they're in for the loot, and this is the only land which has access to all the others,
Okay.
because the sea goes around, but the water goes through the land, and even in the desert, there are places where there is water.
So,
And the last one is the Kastand,
land of
the land of giants. And dwarfs too, but giants.
Giants. We all know that they're kind of mixed.
Oh.
Almost
We
in
actually,
every-
we actually started there, right? When I was playing.
No. You were intending to go there.
You were intending.
Okay.
Where were you when you couldn't go?
Well, they were in the rudder,
Oh, okay.
but that campaign fell through, so sad face.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Kastand is ruled by Storm, a great storm giant. Wow, so creative with the name. Who cares? It's a good name. It is a good name.
We're talking about
Yeah,
the
it's D&D.
Wayne world. Also, Web Snufkin. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, this is probably someone from my house just got to watch us.
Okay.
He rules because
Is this
The
like
army
the
of
D&D
giants.
setting you're talking about, or?
yeah, that's my D&D setting that I played in our apartment, buddy.
Oh yeah.
This is the place. The one lord that holds all the power for himself is Storm, but there are other, the fire giant, a frost giant, a earth giant, all the others.
Walk into a bar.
Yeah, they have their parts of the domain, and the hill giant is a random encounter anywhere in the world, because he travels around with his cart and he sells stuff. And the ogres are lesser cousins. The Oni are lesser cousins even.
Huh. With the giants.
Yes.
Interesting.
Well,
No, actually, ogres are lesser cousins. Oni are twice removed.
Okay.
That explains actually
How
first my-
dwarves came in the play here, in the land of the giants?
Well, unlike most places, the dwarves and giants work together. They live together. They're symbiotic organisms. You're big. You have lots of innate magic. We're small, and we make stuff.
Hi-ho!
I see this
Yeah.
in a weird reverse way of every time the representation of those goblins or kobolds working on dragons, making, I don't know, maybe armor for them or lair. You have actually dwarves here working with giants, and that's amazing, kinda.
Yeah, because if you're a good enough dwarf, one day you'll become a giant.
Nice. Wait, does it work? Wait, does it work?
No.
Just the big hearts.
It's how the popular people call it bamboozle.
Yeah. Here, this is the place with the highest level of technology. They have totally not trains. Totally not trains.
I hear you. I mean, look, as I said, they're dwarves and giants. The progression of technology is perfect to be here.
Yeah. And they totally don't have guns.
Okay.
Because guns are useless, they have explosives. TNT and dynamite.
We have dynamites and cannons.
Watch
Yes.
me explode.
And the thing is, there's rebellion cooking in that place. So that's kind of the internal struggle of that place. And that is
Why
the
are they
presentation.
always in fighting? God damn it.
Who? Oh no, that's the giants.
Oh, between the giants. Okay.
Yeah, the giants are trying to manipulate the dwarf clans to, hey, look, the fire giant says, look, our frosty lord, he brings big taxes to you. We need to dispose of him.
Okay.
And in fighting with the giants, and the dwarves are civilians, more or
Yeah.
less. So yeah, and we skipped one part, which is the gates and holes.
Yeah.
The holes are the places where you can. They're fat wars.
You can.
Dynamite.
I didn't
so-
heard you. Wait.
So,
If they
sorry, I
are
was
fed
reading
dwarves,
the
they
comment.
will be dynamite thrown by the giants. Anything surviving dwarves, hack and slash with axes.
You call throwing dynamite a martial art?
Yes.
It is their
Actually, yeah.
it is their martial art.
Does it work?
Fist goes boom.
It goes boom.
You are boom.
You can't just destroy us
may
with
just boom
explosives.
together.
You can destroy a big, great mage with just explosives. Fist goes boom.
Oh yeah. Nice.
So, the holes are places where you can leave this world, and where you enter it. So, peak of the stump, and some places in each of the lands. And gates are the wormholes inside of it, which make the thing possible. So you walk through a gate and come back. You walk through a gate inside of the land of the dead, and
Okay.
come back 6 weeks earlier into the land of unchanging.
Oh.
Nice.
As I said, wormholes.
So practically, you took inspiration how you move around the world.
Yeah, could be.
Thinking.
I confirmed it. Damn it, I can't deny it anymore.
I had to. Sorry, I had to.
Okay, so can we take a short break now? I need to get me some booze and the coffee, and to take out the trash.
Sure.
I'll be back in
sure.
5 minutes.
I have actually quite a few questions when you return. So
Sure.
So this is the time where we can prepare questions, and if anyone from the chat also wants to ask
Yeah.
a question of the illustrious DM, please feel free to write them in the chat, and we'll ask the questions for you when Uncle Hawk returns.
of course. So we'll going on BRB screen for a few minutes, and we'll be returning soon.
Hi. Manam.
And we're back.
We have returned.
Oh yes.
The land of the dead. I still have to name this place. Actually, I call it the Dead World, but it's.
Now, about Dead World, I want to ask about the living world too.
Oh,
does it even exist
outside
now? Yes.
Well, yes, it does.
After destruction of the tree, maybe is this lore to live to Game Master, or is it something known to a certain extent?
For me, that world ended.
Okay.
But I can do games in that world too.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I prefer this setting to be unshackled.
Right.
To not be connected to just one setting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's the only thing that's there now is a big hole, a crater.
Okay, so where the Yggdrasil was.
Yes.
Okay, the World Tree.
So, I mean, it's basically not basically. It's literally our world with the plates moved around a bit as they would, and I can tell you about the world, the Tree of Life. That's acacia tree that was in the, I think, Gobi Desert.
Mm-hmm.
If you know the Tree of Tenenre.
It's familiar to me, not sure.
I'll try to find it. I'll share it too, so you can show it.
Sure.
Here it is. It was literally a tree in the middle of the desert, and a guy hit it. It was, I think, 700 years old, and the guy hit it with a jeep.
Oh no!
In the middle of the goddamn desert.
Oh damn!
I mean, that has to be deliberate, right?
Heat exhaustion
where did you do the
stuff.
share, by the way? Oh, okay. It's happening.
Here it is.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Damn.
So this is a composite of that place, because the tree isn't there anymore.
Oh,
That's sad.
Rip.
That is quite sad. I can show the picture for a second. Just give me.
The tree was in Nigeria, and yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah.
So in the place of the desert now, there's a big hole in the ground, and basically the rest of the world is same without civilization, with ruins actually.
Yeah, and there's the shot. So, sad story.
Yes.
But oh well. So, one more thing. It's a similar question in a way. Not about living world outside. It's more about casual living world in this crazy phylactery world.
So
daily life in the dead world.
Oh well, that depends. Where do you live? If you live in the land of unchanging, you till the land and have fun every day.
Maybe I must have interested the way how people deal with stuff, they all know they will return in some way or another. Is that
Yes.
that is very much known, and
Okay, so
okay,
the flow of information is kind of restricted by a few things. One of which is Gaul. Another thing that restricts the flow of information is the density of people who live there.
right.
So let's take the most populated of the lands, which we could say it's between Kibumi and Kuwait, but even if Kuwait has more people there, it doesn't have, they don't care. And so Kibumi would be the most densely populated. Kibumi has one major city and 5 or 6 normal cities and about I don't know 25 villages with 25 towns with surrounding villages. So all in all, they have the population of around 600,000.
Yeah, it's for me. I mean, the question is actually more with the psychological part of the, because by this point you said the story about that destruction and how they got there is more or less forgotten to a certain extent.
Yeah, there are some people who live out their lives like normal.
Okay.
They just, even though you had the potential to become a hero.
Okay.
If there is no inciting incident for you to start being a hero, you can live your life like a normal person. So,
yeah,
of those 600,000, maybe 5,000 are activated, shall we say?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And of those 5,000, maybe 30 or 40 people are aware of what's happening.
Okay. I mean, I got a question for that. Like, the entire idea of, let's say you have a small population, but it can never fade away too much. Can a soul actually find peace, or do you, after consistent deaths and failures, practically devolve into a level 1 goblin that's just there for the starting adventures?
You will always learn. He already mentioned that, kinda. You just return to level 0, or you go away as a specter or something like that.
Yeah. But can your soul find true peace?
Can you exit another way? Yes, you can.
Okay.
That's the thing I said.
No. Can your soul find peace and not be in the loop of reincarnation?
This place is a crucible of heroes. If you achieve becoming a true hero, you can leave it.
Okay.
That's why this place makes heroes or breaks them.
Right.
Okay.
I like it.
So that's kind of that's the thing with going up the stump.
Mm-hmm.
So you're becoming as you adventure, you become stronger, become more powerful, get more political influence, whatever. And at a certain point, you will realize that you will learn more about the world. That should give you motivation to learn even more. And as you learn more about the world, you learn there's a way out. You can get out.
It makes sense. You're kind of starting to become
need to-
surrounded by the people that know the truth, know the old knowledge of the world.
Yes, you achieve your apotheosis.
Yeah.
You go through the sky. You finish your hero's journey. Let's say.
No.
Because your hero journey began when you came in,
Right.
and when you exit, you're going back home.
Right. Now, what would be the enemy here? In a way, I mean, yes, it depends on location, and that's part of the question. The relationship between the lands by this point, if all the generals know the story.
Most of them are engulfed in their own inner workings.
Yeah.
So the vampires are trying to keep peace with everybody by they learn from Gaul. Don't make
Learn from the
waves,
enemy.
and they will come to burn you.
Yeah.
The Qits do not care. They're everywhere. The Archdruid is present in all of the lands at the same time. He's one with the mountain, with the root.
Sorry,
but
everything Avatar just popped out in my mind.
yes, that scene pretty much describes it well.
Okay.
And but the conflict there isn't what the druid does. The conflict there is to survive. That land is rougher than the desert, because everything wants to eat you.
Okay.
It's like Australia and that place from Lost Realms. What's it called?
Australia and I
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a subcontinent in the Forgotten Realms which has dinosaurs and stuff.
Oh, okay. Now I'm forgetting. I don't know actually about Forgotten Realms. I know I think Zendar in how it's called. In
Australia in the land of Nope.
Yeah, basically. Oh, here. I'll take the
land of
I'll
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Australian Jurassic Park had a baby.
Oh, okay. Spooky lands.
Yes.
you know Sleeplands.
Everything wants to eat you. Even the trees.
Oh, okay. Whoa there.
Even the land itself.
Give people a little bit of rest at least.
Well, if you want to adventure in Qits, you will adventure in Qits.
I know. Wait, it reminded me on from Magic Naya?
Crossa and Naya, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. My favorite colors of Naya.
Like Kenny, I didn't understand escape from where. Okay. Good place to do the basic description of your world.
Yeah. Okay, so the world is basically at the roots of the tree of life, and it was ripped out from reality into a lich's phylactery. So that's what the setting is basically. And between the roots there are countries, which are described as the land of unchanging, the land of dead, the
land that you
the
can see
untamed
here.
land, and
Yeah.
etc. Yeah.
Commanders
And yes, Naya is a good description for it because
Everything bites.
and you have to bite back.
Yeah.
I think our buddy from Verbas would like this place.
Probably.
In Kibumi, it's surviving the theocratic rule.
Ooh.
Yeah, the theocracy is strong with that one. In Sansi, in Sansi you can do whatever you want, but beware of the things you're doing because magic. Words have power.
Yeah,
remember that.
That's what I like here. So there are possibilities of unintentional curses or something like that.
Yes, that too.
Okay.
But you know,
you just gave him an idea and he shrugged it off. Yeah, of course.
No, I love that. Actually, that's one of the base stuff that I love about The Witcher.
Look, if your party starts infighting,
yeah,
and one of the characters says to another, "Go fuck yourself," what do you think is gonna happen?
Oh no! Look, there are already a hell of a lot of possibilities on the generate scale in this world just because most of the population cannot reproduce. So I will not get into more details on that one.
Yes, there are nuns with guns.
Of course.
Everybody's Witcher.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, hold on a minute. You can't reproduce, but you can get diseases.
Oh, damn. Well, shite. that killed the mood of what I was imagining.
Wait, you had a mood?
Of course.
Alrighty then. So the next is the Sansi. Well, pirates, big fish, and summon bigger fish.
No, yeah.
Do you need more?
No, not really. I mean, outlaw land of surviving on the seas.
Yes.
The sea ice.
And trying not to awaken the thing below.
Always.
Trying to awaken it.
Never knock on in the depths of the sea.
I mean, you could.
Just no.
I mean, it might end well.
Yeah, because it's part of the dragon. The big.
Sure, that's true.
Okay.
Depends on which door you knock.
Okay.
There are many doors down there. Many things have sunken.
I hate the sea in games. I hate the sea.
Everyone hates those underwater levels. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for one campaign for Kraken not to attack me.
Oh yeah.
Hey. There are things that eat Kraken here.
As I said. I always
it can
expect...
get worse.
Yeah,
it can always get worse.
I can't swim, so it's terrified to think, oh no.
I feel for ya. I feel for you. I am also a non-swimmer.
To be honest, I survived every single session that happened on the water, and they're all terrifying. Even if I really like to swim, they were freaking terrifying.
Yes, the sea's calling me.
The unknown deaths and everything. I think no dungeon was scary enough for me as much as any battle on the sea. I mean, I like the type of naval battle, for example. I really like that. But when monsters are included and what is in the
look, adventuring in a pirate town.
Yeah.
You have to check every day if you get something, or something bites your foot, or a stray bullet hits you, or if you anger the local captain or something.
Oh no! I just feel there are so many ridiculous situations, especially with the pirates, and because of all returning thing. You don't know is he drunk or he actually died.
I might say Barbosa be visiting you a lot.
Oh. Okay,
And
I see potential for a lot of comedic value too in those moments.
Good comment.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
there are kangaroos with raptor claws and sharp teeth.
That is why I started to imagine which are benefits, but you then mentioned diseases, so...
Yep, there is that. As for Stand, well, I already mentioned the infighting between the giants and the rebellion that's being cooked up.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second place that has a sentient dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's a silver one.
Oh.
Which means a Nordic hero appears and helps the people all around, leads the rebellion, and good guy.
Good guy.
Maybe.
Is he though?
Well, you could call him Thor.
I mean, it's good guy for them. It's good.
Well, a hero.
Okay.
Barbarian paladin type.
Okay.
Everybody likes him. High charisma. Funny dude. Nice beer for everybody.
Okay. You talk about Gaul, you talk about King of Bones, some of Freya. How about the other generals? Any specific mention that will not spoil too much of the story?
No. We can talk about the other heroes. So, you can scroll down to let's talk about Tanadril, the Blade.
Tanadril. Okay. I already scrolled. Just delay.
I'll just waiting for it. So, Tanadril, the Blade. Well, he's an elf. And he's one of the heroes who defeated Gaul.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the only he's the only active creature from back then.
Only active creature? What do you mean about that?
Well, even the vampire lords are not first gen.
Oh, okay. That was that's what I was asking. How nation function if the generals actually remember the old?
Yeah. Most of them have insights into what happened, but only Tanadril knows the story.
Okay.
He's the only one that's still around. Okay. I use him as the point of view character in the write-ups I sent to my players. He is the student of history of this place. He travels around and sings songs, tells tales, and he even wrote a book of this place, which we call home.
Okay.
Now, if you want an artifact that can help you get out of this place, get your hands on that book.
Yeah, I see. You get the story of the world. I mean,
Yeah. Unfortunately, he cannot get out because, like the next three characters,
yes.
the book is unique. Like the next three characters, he's bound to the world
Huh.
because the next three sacrifice themselves to, well, imprison Gaul.
Okay.
And that
That explains why they are not first gen.
active. No, they're just not active. Those three are bound at the mountain. Tanadril is the only one that's going around, and the King of Bones is in her kingdom.
That's nice.
So, I already talked a little bit about Freya, but I can say more. So she is functionally a Valkyrie of the Dragon God, a chosen of that Dragon Lord, and and she is she sacrificed Geza and Daniel sacrificed themselves to hold the Lich at bay, and well, they failed kinda.
Yeah.
They played right into his plan because he needed somebody to hold him together while he did his thing. And yes, the Dark Elf is still running around the world and having fun, singing.
We did meet
not
him.
getting sick and stuff.
Yeah.
We did meet him, right?
Most characters meet him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he mentioned he's kind of the perspective of the players there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Geza the Trickster is, as you can see, a fucking gnome.
And I already love him.
Okay, so he, in order to tell his story, I have to go into the mechanics of the game we were playing.
Okay.
He was a binder.
Right.
Binder is a specific type of mage, which is like similar to the warlock of 5th edition.
Right.
But he doesn't make pacts with one entity.
Oh,
so
okay.
he works with multiple in a way.
Yeah, he goes around the world, finds ruins, forgotten books, and that was his. He was the kind of the mage of that party.
Yeah.
And he collected a lot of knowledge, and he learned one of the names he got into his little black book was a Serarak.
A set of what?
A Serarak is the Demilich from Greyhawk, the first Demilich from D&D, and he has a few. He doesn't have Cthulhu on his speed dial, but
not too far. Not too far.
No, he doesn't have Cthulhu on speed dial, but maybe Oxytoph.
Oh God. Okay.
Sounds
so. Yeah, he knew how to bind the Lich, and that was his role. As for Daniel, the White Wind, well, he was the purest spirit of them all. He was the monk. He was so fast he could run around the world.
Flash.
Yeah. It took him 3 days to run around the planet.
What the hell? What the hell?
He got pretty fast. He gotta go fast.
And so the point of the story never skipped like a day.
The point of the story: he became semi-celestial creature.
Oh, okay. That explains some things. Some things.
And then you have a Valkyrie, a guy who has Satan on speed dial, and and a demigod binding a lich. And their bard is, okay, guys, I got this. I'm writing it down. Don't worry. Do not worry.
This is going to be excellent story.
Yeah, and well, the King of Bones took care of the minced meat. I mean, the body of the lich. So that's how that happened, and these three, they're what's at the peak. Hello, Diablo.
Oh.
I think Tiket will get this reference at the top of Mount Arayat.
I am quite aware of the Worldstone Keep.
Yes.
And the Worldstone and more Worldstones and the Worldstones.
No. I'm just talking about the peak of Mount Arayat, not the Worldstone.
Okay.
How do you enter the Worldstone Keep?
You fight the ancients.
Hello. How
Oh.
many ancients are there?
Oh, okay, nice one. Yeah. So in order to get to the Worldstone, you need to go through these three characters.
Yeah. So basically, whatever you do, the final boss isn't the Lich, it's the heroes.
Nice.
Yeah, to be honest, in Diablo 2, Ball was less of a fright than the maniacs
Yeah.
at the area.
Auditors. These three are at the top. The Freya, Geza, and Daniel. The fourth one is traveling around the world, the elf, and the fifth party member. Well, she's chilling like a baller in her castle.
Okay.
That's nice.
3 out of 4.
So that's the final. That's the final boss thing, pretty much. But you know, it takes a while to get to the final boss usually.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's more about the journey.
I think we covered a lot.
Yeah.
I'm started to wonder what to ask. Do you have anything specific additional to add about this world? I mean, all of this was very much a big point of interest. So.
Well, I can talk about some recurring characters.
Sure.
Like a Black Iron Tarkus.
Sorry, I switched on chat. Do you want me to return, or do you have the reference sheet?
No. We just some NPCs that are regulars of the world.
Okay.
So, for example, I already mentioned Barugrim the Red, the armored wizard, who casts armor on people, and the current dark mage.
Right.
Then we have the Sultan of Swing. I mean, of Cal. Those two are in relatively good relations. You know, polite to each other, totally not sending spies to each other, and you know, they drink coffee and play chess.
Well, that's all nice and dandy.
Then we have Captain Flint, who has died 7 times.
Oh no! What remained of him?
Whites bound in the mountains in his ship.
Okay.
In each of the passes.
Probably eventually. Don't know.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Most games I'm DMing are in this setting.
Oh.
But usually I may make a deal with my players what type of game they want to play. That's why the all of the lands are so distinct from each other.
Yeah, that's what I want to ask. Now, is from the perspective, okay, what happened? Oh, Finn returned. Finn returned.
That took a long time.
Yeah.
Well, you missed everything.
Well, yeah. Sorry about
So,
that.
anyways, it's time to make a character.
Really?
Really? Actually, my
About
question
damn
is
time.
pretty much now from the player perspective. Now that you're starting to play, where would you put yourself first?
Where would I like to play?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, removing my bias for dwarves.
Yeah.
Remove my bias
He was
for
battling
dwarves.
snakes in bathroom. He's in.
No worries, we are not in
Oh, you
Australia.
think they have bathrooms?
It's a land down under. Anyways, we are not in we are not in Australia, so no need to worry about that.
Personally, the Land of the Dead. I worked too much on that place to not to let it die.
When you say
Damn it.
land of the dead,
mean,
you're
Inda.
supposed to say land of the dead.
Yes.
See, he knows. It is pretty much a land of vampires. So
Well, there you go.
You just gave me an idea how I can start my world that's gonna be in Cthulhu Tech.
Look, I actually made made special rules for Bloodsteel. I crafted dungeons specifically for what happens under Vampire's Keeps. I made an entire city with the one I mentioned by the river with 2 armies sieging it, and that went to. But yes, I would like to play in the City of Beasts. That's the name of the place.
and
And,
from the land of the dead that you talked.
Yeah, it's from the Land of the Dead. It's it's the furthest outpost from
Wait.
the Land of the Dead to Kiewitz.
There is the in the City of the Beast. Is that Duchess?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I just want to see if I'm following that.
Yeah. That's where the Duchess is. That's where the concubine school is. That's where you have the blood pits. The
what now?
Blood pits, if I
Blood
pits,
pits.
correctly.
Neat.
Where you
Meat or
have
Neat.
yes.
Yes.
Meat. Where you have the homunculus laboratories. There's a lot of stuff I made for that place.
There's a lot of stuff I see. I mean, by this point, I think I knew mostly about Land of the Dead, and what we talked about before. And we already were making some of the characters, kind of the concept for the characters for that one, if I remember correctly.
Well,
You were sending
we
some
thought-
stuff by
yeah, we talked about it a bit,
maybe.
but the Fang,
Yeah.
the Fang, the personal guard of the Duchess. Yeah, sure, I can mention them too because they're fun.
They're fun.
The Fang vampires. We have to be cool. We gotta say it's my Fang, the 4 killers she has in
My
her
Fang.
service. Retired adventurers. Chaos Knight, a meat man,
Man.
the infiltrator, and the concubine.
Okay.
So, in gameplay terms, a tiefling fighter with a crossbow. No, not tiefling fighter. A tiefling paladin with a crossbow. A bugbear fighter. A doppelganger rogue, and Lamia wizard. They're
I love everything I hear.
Yeah, and the setting is, it's not that it's flexible. It's literally you can play anything here,
Yeah.
and you can start. You can start in any of the lands
It's colorful
and go
enough.
from level 1 to level 15.
Yeah, it's colorful enough to find anything practically.
Yeah.
You will find something you can play here. That's the kind of point.
After level 15, you open the end game raid. You can climb the stump without. I mean, you could try to do it earlier.
I mean, can you
You know, we'll try
grind
that.
more?
Well, you can certainly try it, as Mercer likes to say. Grind more, sell more items. Oh, I mentioned the Oni and that they eat magic. Well, you know, everything here is magical.
Mm-hmm.
So bring them slaves.
Oh,
They
damn.
eat them,
Yeah.
and they enchant your,
maybe especially
they
someone
enchant your stuff.
especially someone from the land of magic.
Sure, that too. That works. I mean, the Oni to the west she already has all she can eat, buffet. And the Oni to the east, well, he could use some help.
Oh my god. I feel it's like starving Oni that you need to feed with people.
No, Tamaoni.
Look, he's at the border of Land of Magic and Land of Gods.
Yeah. And you mentioned they are practically merchants, traders with that.
Yeah,
Shopkeepers.
and he, you know, he knows if he makes a lot of trouble, those zealots, they might come for him. And that will make even more trouble. He doesn't want any trouble. He wants to live a nice, peaceful life. And to talk to the Lightkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
A Lightkeeper, for example, is... well, Lightkeeper is Jonas in this world.
Okay. You need to explain that for audience.
Okay.
In a short term.
Time Lord. Time Lord in his tower. It's a lot bigger on the inside.
That explains so little.
It's a Time Lord. He has his lighthouse.
He has
and
his time fiddle.
and when you walk into the lighthouse, it's a mansion.
Okay.
And he's a good buddy with the ogre in the hills.
That's nice. Okay. We covered a lot.
Yes.
I am out of the question. Maybe if Finn has some, but he wasn't here for 2
I
hours.
was not here for
2 hours, so that would be a little bit of overkill.
Yeah. Also, most of my questions were also answered, so I don't.
Yeah, we pretty much covered this. We can always do some parts when you expand to a certain point or something like that you want to add to the world that you would share.
I'll expand on the world when you do your proper research and discover the places you haven't heard about.
Yeah, but well, that is kind of the point. That's what I'm talking about. The Kalis. I will not cover every single city, for example, and things like that.
Yeah, we are not monsters like Arcaden.
Oh no, man! After today, when I listened to him and Nash talk about what Arcade actually doing, everything that he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, okay, he's a professional GM, so
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I would never go that route. For simple, it would really kill a game for me.
Look,
You approach this as a hobby.
no, look at it this way. He's a professional game designer.
Yeah, I know. That's the kind of the point.
He's not playing anymore.
That's the thing. I mean, that can be seen to a certain extent through his campaigns and the way he role plays, and the thing that is not even a role play. The changing the voice and all of that he's doing.
Yeah.
Now.
So,
But yeah.
if you wish to visit the land of the dead sometime, you can hit me up on our Twitter, our YouTube, our Facebook page, and follow us here on Twitch.
Hell yeah! So you can play Golem, Precious? I think you can.
Of course, you can play like Golem, Precious.
Riddles, let's work in riddles.
Okay.
Yes.
Please.
I don't know, was it good or was it terrible?
I will
Yeah.
make no further comments.
On what? On Golem?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, he just sent me his Golem impression. This guy actually does a pretty damn good Golem.
Nice.
He's Andy Serkis.
Oh my. Okay. Shall we close for this chapter of the Warudo building?
Warudo building.
Of Dragon Ball Z.
Next time, we might. That would be an interesting setting to
What?
to analyze as for world building. And I don't mean.
Wait,
I don't
what
mean
world?
Dragon Ball.
I have a book for a Dragon Ball universe.
Good, we have sources too then.
Yeah. That goes
Great.
a little bit deeper in some stuff that are really never mentioned, and I don't think they're ever gonna be included actually in the new stuff. But yeah.
So if we make a campaign in that setting,
I mean, Anima Dominus Succeed definitely works with that well.
Yeah, you play either a Tau or a Tech.
I mean, you can play warrior.
oh, actually, there's a lot of mages in that setting.
There's a lot of mages. There'll have a lot of acrobatic warriors and warriors too.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
just no
just remember
armored
Baba.
people. Armored people.
Oh yes, Baba.
yeah,
And Bobby D too.
But let's not get into that one now, because we could go for another 3 hours or so.
yeah. So for now we'll skip it, but an idea for next Warudo building.
Warudo building. Okay.
I might talk about Kalis, but I still need to kind of get people close to anime beyond fantasy first. Just for because it is practically half of the my Kalis world. It's built upon that. Partially, that's the basics. Oh well. So, till the next time.
Sarabada.
Sarabada.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Beware, all ye who enter here.
Dragon Ball.
Not the French one. Not the French one.
Ah. Yeet. Dva i sata. Sunac. Aro, bilo je celih 5 minuta pauze.
Ko je taj...
Auditors?
Da.
To je moj stari cimer, drugar iz Kikinde jedan. A D&D nerd. A nerd in general.
Sad si mi dao u stvari dobru ideju za Cthulhu Tek. Rotirajuće svetove. Imaš glavni svet koji ide kao kometa okolo u orbiti.
Original content, do not steal.
Slušaj, nisi mi dao da završim. Imaš kometu koja ide okolo i prolazi kroz druge svetove i onda svaki put ono kao uzme obris nekoga sveta koji zakači.
I'm drinking an insane amount of water.
Jel staje? Pa uzvrati ome mini metu ako je živ.
Bio je.
Ok. Devin je live. Pa Devin Nash.
Devin Nash. Verovatno neće, ali... Yeah.
Go, we're losing people, go!
I will go.
Be right back.
Something's wrong. The Twitch is wrong.
Inače, vidim u chatu web Snapkin 21. Who could that be? Stvarno? Nice. There should be no raid. Toliko o raidu. Jasno. Ok, sad smo na 43 polvera.
I really appreciate it. You resubbing, you sticking with us.
I
really appreciate that. For real. That's so cool to see. There's a lot of OGs, man. Yeah, like thank you. So, and both Tayami and Lord, I saw you guys last time, as I said. It's really cool. You guys are both
source
players, both
quality.
both
God
resubbing
damn
on
it.
the same day. You guys like? Are you guys friends? Because that's crazy.